Hi everyone, welcome back to some more Cities Skylines 2 in Wulvlox, New York. It is February 1998, and you know what that means. It's time for the Winter Olympics, but they're not being hosted in our city. Unfortunately, they're not being hosted in Wulvlox, New York, good old USA. They're being hosted in Japan. So, to make up for the lack of the Olympics in our city, we'll be building this proposed sports park. Now, I know in the past I said that we'd be saving this for maybe a baseball stadium, maybe a football stadium, but I think that's going to be more appropriate when we finally do our main busy downtown over here. So instead we'll be building just kind of like a small community park. Sports area-ish, I think it'll work out. So that's what we'll be doing here. We'll also be expanding this village of question mark probably. We have plenty of budget, I think. Oh yeah. So we'll be plenty able to buy some more tiles so we can finally expand this out a little. And actually, okay, I was debating whether or not I did want to do a major downtown, but I'm 100% committed to doing 500k at least at some point. And I mean, this is only a small area and we're already at 160,000, so I feel like we don't really have to build that big of a downtown to accomplish what we want. So I think we'll take our time and make our downtown look really good. But anyway, our sports park over here. I think there's already a couple structures that I've placed around the city, which is probably going to be, so these two. It's okay if we place them over again. I'm not worried about that. And okay, so I really want to talk about Cities Skylines 2 because I know I've brought it up plenty of times. I think most content creators for this game or just fans of the game are interested in how the state of the game is, and I think I think the game is still like another month away from its 1 year anniversary, but we'll say it's pretty much been a year. And I'm not, I know I said in my Minecraft video, like I'm not super hopeful for the game anymore. And okay, I'm looking at, maybe you play The Sims 2, right? Not The Sims 2, like the game. Like I play The Sims 3 mostly, but maybe you play The Sims a little bit if you play City Skylines or any kind of simulation game. But actually, I think this is probably enough roads over there. I don't think that the future of The Sims is looking super bright, considering EA made the decision to continue with The Sims forever. So I'm not looking forward to the future of that, but I am looking forward to other simulation games, like Paralives is looking good. I think that's probably the one I'm most excited for. I did try the Inzoi character creator demo, and I was definitely impressed with that. I guess I'm just skeptical on how the game will run on my computer, and I know that there's a lot of controversy with the game, so I'm still rooting for Paralives the most because it's an indie game and it looks really good, and I would be happy to support it when it's finally ready. Or I think it's going to be I think it'll be in beta, or it'll be at least be in early access. I don't want to say beta. It'll be in early access, I think, next year. So okay, this road's a little curvy, but it'll be all right. I want to keep roads minimal because we're gonna do paths next, because I want, this is athletic park, right? So the number one priority for us should be creating walking paths. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And, well, I guess, so I mean, I want paths like around the perimeter, because I think that's the most appropriate, but I guess I already kind of made this not super in line. So we'll have to fix that. But, I mean, if you see, like, discussions for this game, like, I guess I'm bad for that, but, like, I check the comments on X, formerly Twitter, Steam, mostly, the Steam, what are they called? Steam, the discussions, that's what they're called. I don't know why I can't remember. Steam discussions, I checked those too, and people are just like not super psyched about the game anymore, and I think that's really sad because I like genuinely love city builders, I mean, I think I made that clear with SimCity DS. Really, SimCity Creator DS really was for me like the first city builder I ever played. So I kind of form my opinion of all other city builders on that. I mean, not really, because I've played others. I've played SimCity 2000. I've played there's this one city builder I can't remember, but it was more about managing the economy. So that's why I'm more interested in that. Like I can't remember what that game was called. Um, yeah, that's been a long time since then. But that game was I can't remember what it's called. I probably never will. And I like to think I have a good memory most of the time, but that game definitely escapes me. But that game's focus was more on managing your resources rather than building up like a high population. Like it's way more a resource management game. I guess there's other games like that are out there. But I don't want the resource management to be like too like heavy. Just like I want it to be there. I want it to matter. And it doesn't feel like it matters at all still in City Skylines 2, and we're still waiting for the tourism patch. Like that still bothers me because I want a tourism city and I still can't build that. But anyway, I'm rambling for long enough. Let's actually start. So we're gonna just like place like couple more paths. We want people to be able to like cross over. I don't know if that's actually like 90 degrees, but we'll call it good enough. And then we want maybe one more path just running through here. And I think that's good. Okay. I mean, I really do like compared to other city builders that are out there. Like I think I haven't played many others. I've played SimCity 4, obviously. I obviously, but I mean, I think SimCity 4 is like the gold standard when it comes to city builders. In terms of its region gameplay, and I really don't have enough space for this, do I? Okay, maybe we'll have to move some paths. Okay, so we'll have to probably just erase that one. And then we can place this here. Perfect. And I'm probably just gonna leave this mostly unkempt. Like, I think the trees will be fine because they're sparse enough, but I meant more so what did I mean? Oh, I meant like okay, like bringing out what is it called? The surface tool, bringing out the surface tool. Okay, I'm not gonna do that, I don't think, for some of these. Maybe for this one because it looks a little bad, but we'll get there anyway. If this is gonna be a sports area, we're definitely gonna need a community pool. Thankfully, this will fit in pretty nicely. Much anywhere we want to place it. Okay, so we're gonna place it there. So this is our sports park. I know I didn't really even need this other area. Okay, so potentially we might expand our downtown area, I think, because if we don't really need that much space to fill this all the way in, then I'm not gonna try to space the parks out that far because I just think that's a little unreasonable. I think this is a pretty good area to work with. So I think we're just gonna move. Oh, I really padded this out. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with fixing the districts because that's not fun. Because I think the district tool in the first game, I honestly thought it was a lot easier to use, like the spray tool, not the point by point. But maybe that's just my opinion, and it probably is. But that's why they changed it. But I kind of did like how it was before. So, I mean, I think some playgrounds are going to be appropriate here, right? So we're going to place some... Like, I always like placing both of the playgrounds. And, of course, we definitely need a parking area. Sometimes I always forget about that. Like, sometimes I always... Yeah. I love my language sometimes. Okay, this is not wide enough. My cat's getting in the window. And... Perfect. Okay, so these will fit, and of course, anytime it's in a park, I'm gonna turn off the parking fee. Not gonna charge people to come visit a park. I'd actually prefer them to. So can we fit? And you know what I remember saying, like, at some point we're definitely gonna come through and tweak our bus service. Probably coming up soon. But I guess I wanted to talk about also. My hope in doing like these kind of videos is in presenting maybe, I don't know, in some way, cool ideas that maybe the game could have in the future. Like, I don't know, like, wouldn't it be cool to have, I don't, I'm just thinking out loud here, but like, I know Cities Skylines 2 and 1 aren't the kind of games that have like events and pop-ups, that kind of stuff. But I missed that from Cities Skylines, from SimCity Creator DS, like unlocking things through like, you know, and having like an actual advisor. Like, I know those things aren't necessary, but like even like the older SimCity games, like you had some advisors. Like, I guess what I'm saying is that while SimCity 2, Cities Skylines 2 does feel like a lot better of a game and a lot different of a game, fundamentally it's pretty much the same. Like, the only thing you're changing is like the scale of the game. Like, there's nothing you couldn't really do, I don't think, in the first game with mods that you could recreate vanilla CS2 with. We're sorry. With mods in CS1, I think you could recreate basically vanilla CS2 and maybe even more, but I'm just getting way ahead of myself. Like, let's actually just finish this park. Okay, so... Oh, I love plazas. Can we fit one in here? We can sneak one in here, and it's actually pretty decently centered, so that's not bad. Hey, that worked out. And it's just a helicopter. Do we need any more? Did I turn these? Okay, I wanted to fit another parking spot in here if I could. I always open the transportation tool to get to the parking lots, but okay, we can fit 2 in here. Perfect. I just feel like the bigger parking lots are more fitting around the actual, you know, stadiums. But do we need a... The pool doesn't really have any parking lots either. I kind of wish some of the buildings had like just small parking lots. Like, I mean, or that we really do just need more variety in buildings. Like, I shouldn't have to like place a tiny parking lot. I guess I can. I guess it works. But I guess I want to move this then and place this between. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay. And then we wanted to still place I keep doing it. Modest parking lot. I think that seems... And there we go. So that's the sports park. Just kidding. We got to place way more parks. And do I have more? Okay, we got to have a dog park. But I don't want it too... I mean, I like to play it safe. I know, like, there's lots of friendly dogs, but there's also, I mean, some dogs don't like kids, and sometimes you want your kids not close to dogs, so we'll keep the parks reasonably far away. Usually dog parks are gated. I mean, you don't want your dog to escape through the park, but you know what I mean, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. All the dogs I've had have been really friendly, so it's definitely not a me issue. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. So let's just finish this up, shall we? So I'm just going to bring one more road out. I guess this is going to be a little detached. And what I want to do here is turn this into a park maintenance depot. And once you know it, there's not enough space. So we're just going to place another road here. And I bet you that will work. And it will not. So we got to bring this down a little bit more. I don't know. Oh, okay, so there's a split in the road. That's why there was a jump. Yeah, I was kind of... I wasn't sure why that was there. Okay. We'll just bring this like this. I think this will work. Fine, okay. Bring another road like this. And hopefully that will be our end-all solution. Perfect. Okay, so now we got our sports park. This, so like, see, this actually has a decent amount of parking. We can place ooh. Can actually fit a few extra extensions. Okay, let's place the extra garage here just because I can fit it. And I think this is a pretty good sports area. So something that we could also do... Okay, I really want to do this now. Before I forget, why I like doing these videos, because then I can just get a lot of things done at once. But what I wanted to do is definitely put some more trees here, because I think that'll make the park area just look a little bit better. I want it to feel like it's its own thing, so maybe we'll bring like... It would feel a little overkill to just bring out another road just to have trees lining it, wouldn't it? I think it might be. So we'll probably just line this road with trees. Or at least, okay, well, let's hope this road never needs to be upgraded, because it's definitely going to become... This road definitely has a good chance of becoming very highly trafficked as we develop this area. That's definitely not the word I wanted to use. Whatever. That's the word I did use. So let's keep going. And yeah, so we can't... It's really unfortunate I can't bring this out all the way to those roads with a turning lane. But it'll have to do. So I think that's good enough. But we haven't finished this area, believe me. We gotta come back here and just place through all the trees we can. And I've learned pretty well at this point that you shouldn't place the oldest level trees because they die really quickly. So at least mature and young are the best. But I mean, you watch other content creators, you probably know that. You don't need me to tell you. But if you are still doing that, definitely. I mean, they'll all age eventually and die anyway, so it doesn't really matter in the end. But you know, if you're wanting to keep your trees looking prettier for a while. But anyway, we need to place some hickories, and that'll give us a lot more color. And is there kind of a tree variety I didn't get through all the way? Okay, this game is really laggy sometimes. Okay, so and we have really good train access to this area, so we could, if we ever come through and, you know, add more to it, tweak it, I'm sure we probably will in the future. We have it all done and ready, and we have some train networks ready to pull to bring in to our area. I guess we didn't really come to expand this area, so we'll definitely be doing that next time at least. But let's at least commit to doing that by buying some tiles. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to probably... So we only got one road connecting this university to the village. I guess I'd want more, and I guess I want to bring this area kind of out at some point. Because we're obviously at some point we're going to own this part of the map. This most of it. And, well, I don't know what we're going to do here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like rambling to myself, not talking that loud. But... I think for now we're just gonna that's why I let the game run also, so that we can get enough money to do this. So I think we're just gonna want to bring the village right around here. So if I can afford these 4 tiles, and I can, and the tile upkeep we'll still be making 1.5 million per I was gonna say per turn. We're playing too much Civ 5. Well, anyway, so we're gonna purchase, I think these are the best 4 tiles, because this isn't gonna let us develop much. But we want to be at least close to the... Okay, I think I want to get this one too, because I want to build a nice neighborhood out here, but I'm not going to do that for now. Just these 4 tiles, and then these 2 at some point, not for now. So if I purchase these, we've committed. This is going to be the expansion of this village that's eventually going to become a town. Let me just get a view from it, just to make sure that it's... I just want to see what the area is. Okay, so... It's going to be further out from the city, and that's kind of the goal, is at some point as we go further out, really what I'm looking forward to is when we get a view like this, okay? Like when our city is like super far out and we're like just in the suburbs. I really would... Man, this game could really use something like the scale tool in The Sims for for making this Ferris wheel so much smaller. I don't know. Maybe when the asset editor comes out, that'll be something that's doable. Okay, that'll be exciting. Anyway, sorry for this like ad hoc. I don't know what's happening in this episode, but I'll see you next time in Cities Skylines 2 when it will be March. I don't know what we have planned for March, so I guess it'll be a surprise. See you next time.